Hello there, it's Sandra with Bruce City Thrifts. Today I am at the Goodwill in Pewaukee, and it is a Tuesday after work. This is a place that tends to have a lot more contemporary items and not the vintage things that I'm mostly interested in, but you never know. So let's get in there, let's hit it. Towards the front of the store here, they have vases and dried flowers and pottery, pots, and I'm scanning to see what might be worth picking up and taking a closer look at. The first thing I decide to pick up is this small little ceramic nesting set. I thought the glaze looked like it was Francoma, but it's actually a brand called McAfee or McAfee. It's definitely got a nice mid-century look to it. Oh, here also are some children's charcuterie board sets for, with play food, and I picked those up to donate actually. So the little, I think, succulent pots, that's what I would do with them. Those go in my cart. Moving on, there's some milk glass. Back there is a white ceramic pot that I wanted to take a quick look at. It's always worthwhile looking at the pots in the dried flowers section. I found some treasures doing that same thing, so just checking it out. In the candle area, I am scanning for something unusual to catch my eye. I pick up this piece of what I thought might be recycled glass. It definitely has a bit of that vibe. I like the shape. I like the quality. Did put it back. Back in the corner, I notice something a little different, and I pull it out. It's a piece of ceramic. It has lovely painting on it. I'm really loving the painting job. Look at that rendering of a peach with the peach pit showing. It's got rich colors. It's got glossy finish gilding and raised enameling. It's by Blue Sky Corporation. The artist's name is McCall, and it's a votive holder, and I am thrilled to have found it. I think this is super pretty, and that goes in my cart. On the lower shelf here, I noticed these boxed candles. The brand name appears to be Geometric. They're oil candles. They're clear glass. I do pretty well with oil candles. I do like to pick them up. Typically, I'm looking for pottery oil candles, but when I find glass ones, those can be really fun to get. So I'm looking through the box to see if they have all the pieces. They seem to be intact. And then I noticed next to it this picture. It is obviously corn. It's a very colorful corn. I think it's called calico corn when it's got all those colors. And it's a lightweight pitcher. It's not very old. But there's something about the beautiful colors on this that made me really like it. I am a Midwest girl, grew up with a cornfield in my backyard, so something about this picture was speaking to me. I ended up taking it with me. We're in the tchotchkes. Got some fun figurines up there on the shelf down below. We've got a interesting swan. I'm trying to pull it out. It's a little heavy. It's a big planter. It's got kind of like I would call it maybe like a scavo exterior, but it's ceramic. It's very pretty, kind of elegant, but I decide it's not quite my thing, so I do move on. Took a look at these little deer. Down on the shelf below, there's some figurines, including this one, which looks to be South American. Kind of makes me think of Aztec culture or maybe Mayan. But If it had a match, I think I'd be more interested. I don't think it's a bookend, but as a single, I decided to move on. Here's a little ceramic figurine. I honestly don't pick these up very much, but I know some of them are collectible. It has to be a really unique look that grabs me, and in this case that was a little bit, I don't know, typical. It didn't really grab me too much, but then this piece did. This is a silver metal decorative Asian elephant. It looks to be Indian, and I just like the look of it, so that went in my cart right away. I didn't have to think too long about it. This cat was something I kind of liked, the verdigris look to it, but I did not end up taking it. Got a big conch shell here. They're charging $4.99. Still looking through the tchotchkes and figurines. My eyes are caught by this bird. Well, it's hand painted, but what I really liked about it is it's stone. It's made out of stone. Now, the company that makes it is called Action International Ltd. It's made in China, but I just liked it. I would say it's a falcon, or maybe possibly a hawk of some kind, maybe an eagle. Anyway, the hand painting was a good quality. It was solid piece, and I decided that's going to go in my cart. I'm going to take that with me. So here's a pretty hand painted plate. I turn it over and it is Mexican. I like it's only 99 cents. I do really like the floral design. I think it is pretty. The colors are, don't really make me think that it's Mexican because they're so sort of pastel-y. There are a few places of damage on it, so I move on, and then I notice this box over here. By the way, somehow I had filmed this section in slow-mo, so I have actually speeded it up to 4 times the rate that I had filmed it at, just to make it seem a little more normal. So this box was kind of interesting to me, but I did end up leaving it behind. And suddenly we're going fast again. I'm walking by a cart and I notice this lovely pottery cup or mug. It's got the extra large mouth. It's got a drip glaze and a really pretty teal color. That is a winner. That goes in my cart. And then back to the Goodwill carts, I noticed this box. I do like these decorative boxes. This is made out of wood. It's got some fun features to it, textured surface, like some faux embossed metal, a nice latch clasp. It's not that old, but it is I think these are pretty and they're also useful. So I put that in my cart. Here in the glasses section, I'm noticing these collectible Snoopy and Charlie Brown glasses. Those are so fun. I've always loved Snoopy. I used to love the Charlie Brown comics growing up. Had some of the comic books down here below them, though. This is what really grabs me. We've got some beautiful ceramic goblets. They've got hand-painted birds and flowers on them, and they have a lovely shape. Those two are lovely. I really like them. They look like they could have a little age. There's a tiny bit of crazing on the bottom, and they were made in Ecuador. That's what that stamp says. So those went in my cart. Took a quick look at this silver overlay glass. That's also very pretty. Another day I might have picked that up. I do like that. Got another little dessert cup or cordial glass. It's a pretty purple color, an amethyst color. Leave it to me to pick up any pottery when I'm around the glass. But then this glass catches my eye. It's got a lovely etched design on the top. It is a cordial glass, I think, with a tapered bubble stem in peridot-green with some applied discs, and it's got so much going on. I kind of love it, and I decide I'm going to give that a chance. It goes in my cart. Okay, here I am in the mugs, and I am scanning as usual, looking for handmade pottery mugs, particularly drip glaze mugs. Those are among my favorites, or collectibles. Lots of mugs here. There's always lots of mugs in a Goodwill, aren't there? That is a Star Wars mug. Took a quick look at that. And then I noticed a boxed mug here, and from the outside I can tell it's the Starbucks Reserve Roastery and Tasting Room mug. It is from Seattle, and it is pristine. I think that is going to be worth the pickup, so that goes in my cart. Going back to the shelves, I picked up this mug because it's just true of me. I am silently correcting people's grammar. I can't help it. I'm a former editor, so it's just something I do. Then I notice a mug in the back here that I want to get a better look at. It looks like a 3D mug, and this one has a little puppy dog on it, or is it a bear? The quality isn't super amazing, so I decided I don't need to bring that with me, so I put it back and take a look at another mug here. Just browsing. And then this one catches my eye. It's a pottery mug with a lion on it, and it says Achwick, and I'm thinking it might be British. I do like the design, I like the quality, I like the glazing, and it seems to have a potter's mark, but honestly, I have no idea what Achwick is. I'm still trying to figure this one out. So we've got some Blue Danube here, some teacups. I don't think it has a matching saucer though. Taking a look at the saucer underneath. Nope, that's not a match. Below it, we've got some Disney bowls. Those might be collectible. I don't tend to pick up Disney. I've done it once or twice, but not very much. Then I noticed this hand-painted plate. The painting was okay. Then I noticed these glass bowls. I thought the blue glass, the way the blue and clear were mixed was pretty. And then we've got a bunch more of these Blue Danube teacups down here. It looks like they're from different production time periods, but no saucers. Over among some canisters and salt and peppers, that looks to be vintage. It's got an applied pink floral pattern on it and a matching ewer behind it. And then I noticed this open sugar and matching creamer. Those are very nice. I like the heavy pattern of the glass and the gilding, so that was a nice set. And then I noticed this. Yay, this matches the two goblets I had picked up earlier. This is that Ecuadorian pottery, and I've got a set. We've got a green glass bridal basket here. It's very nice. I think vintage, but I think it's kind of hard. I don't move those very quickly. I think they do sit for a while. They're hard to ship, so for $10 I leave it. This lidded jar, but the pattern didn't match the maker. I think that pattern looks very much like a Deruta pattern. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a very like medieval Italian name, and that is definitely not the same maker. Then I was looking at these tins. I haven't picked up tins in a long time. I just haven't found any that I really like. Here's a pretty piece of carnival glass. It's lidded. It's got a nice shape, a very nice color. It's a very nice piece, actually. I did think about it for quite a few minutes, but for the price, I decided it really was not going to sell for that much more, so I left it behind. I think it was priced at about $10. And there was a crock behind it. Do love me a good crock. And here's a cute little children's tea set in a sort of a Wedgwood style. That really might have been good for reselling, but I did decide to leave it behind. If it had the box, I might have been a little more inclined. Okay, friends, it is cart review time, and we are going to start with this lovely pitcher and goblet set from Ecuador. I think the company's name is Artesa. Very, very nice. I do love the fact that there are birds on these. Very pretty. And then we've got this beautiful green bubble glass stem cordial glass. Behind it, we've got a lovely drip glaze hand thrown pottery cup or mug. We've got a decorative box with a lot of going on. And we've got a very colorful corn pitcher. Ceramic, yes, contemporary, but something about the color and the design really drew me. We've got this mystery mug. I love this mug. I love the lion. I don't know if it's a place name or that signifies. Then we've got the Starbucks Reserve Roastery boxed mug. We've got our Indian elephant. We've got a bunch of candles and some items that I picked up to donate little kids' charcuterie boards. Then we have the hand-painted stone falcon or bird of prey. I do like the quality of that. I like that item. Next to it we have the blue sky pottery peaches and flowers votive holder, and the McAfee, I would call these little succulent pots. They're vintage. And that's my haul. There you have it.
Well, I sure had a good time. I found more than I thought I would, and I think I'm especially happy with that Artesa Ecuadorian pottery goblet and pitcher set. I thought that was really pretty. So that alone, I think, made the trip worthwhile, but I also got some other cool things. That corn pitcher, I went back and forth. I was like, this is too kitschy. This is too contemporary. You don't need it. You don't need it. Honestly, at the end, I'm like, I just like it. I love the colors. I love the corn theme. And hey, I'm a Midwestern girl. I don't know. I had to have it. So that came home with me too, but fun. It was fun. So I hope you had a good time. Like my channel, subscribe, and comment. Come back soon and we will do this again, siblings. Thrift on.